What's up, Tricology family? Welcome back to another episode of the Tricology News Talk. Now, if you guys have been listening to my other podcast show with Don S. Keys, Respect the Combat, as of today, next week, I won't be doing the episode because it's their Thanksgiving week, but the following week, I will be back for more Tricology News Talk, so we might have some more bigger news then. But as for today, we ain't got that much news to cover. Just like 2 news update and a couple movie reviews. But for today. But if you guys didn't catch our latest episode from the Respect the Combat podcast, tonight, for those who are WWE fans, tonight is Survivor Series tonight. Not that too interested, but I have been celebrating the 25th anniversary of The Rock, which is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. It will probably put that in the top 5. So that's all I've been doing as far as when it comes to the Survivor Series. We didn't do no predictions there on the Respect the Combat podcast. We just touched most other stuff that we wanted to go over. A lot of things that's happening in WWE, so ridiculous, but that was Respect the Combat. But today we on Tricology News Talk, and we gonna talk some good stuff for you guys today. So without further ado, let's get started. So we talked before in the last episode, when, for those who are my Miami Heat fans out there, when we discussed when the American Airlines Arena, aka the AAA, got changed in the FTS Arena. I have my opinions. I didn't like the name, but that's where we are right now. But that was the only arena that's getting a name change. You guys remember the Staples Center? Yep. Where the Lakers and the Clippers play? Yep. Now the Staples Center is being renamed to Crypto.com Arena. And this was what the following statement says. The Staples Center will be renamed to Crypto.com on Christmas Day and will remain the name for the next 20 years. The website paid $700 million for the name rights, according to LA Times. Now, when you see certain things names change, you have to try to get used to the name, but you always are so, you got the old name in your mind, and you can't try to picture the new name in your mind, and you have to try to think about it like, oh, like, this is the new name, but I still got the old one in my head. So yeah, I have my thoughts on the FTX Arena. Well, back then we had the American Airlines Arena in Miami, and then also we have the American Airlines Center in Dallas. So I don't know if that was a part of the reason that got changed back then, but I know FTX paid a lot of money to gain the rights to the arena. So I think this is the same situation that Crypto.com, they paid a lot of money for it. So nothing wrong with Staples. They ain't nothing wrong with them. So they're not going out of business. So if I ain't there's no bad news coming out of there. It's just that Crypto made enough money to pay for the arena to be renamed. So that was it. Ain't no bad luck. It's just a good old business deal. That's what happened. So again, for LA fan out there, you got to get used to with the name Crypto.com instead of the Staples. That's all it is. So moving on. Also, in past episodes, I did mention that for all my Disney Park, Walt Disney World fans out there, that Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind roller coaster is coming to Epcot. So finally, yesterday, on their social media page, they finally put out the poster and the actual time slot and when it's going to be released in 2022. Now, I said it was going to be released in the summer, and they have confirmed that, but they haven't confirmed yet when it's going to be the actual date that is going to be reopened. They just said summer. So you got, as far as the time frame, you got between May and August. Between May and August, around that time, I would say June. That's my prediction. I would say June as the earliest, or July, the latest. It could change, but until then, we have to wait until maybe around the springtime if they're going to announce the actual date. But as far as we know, it's up in the summer, and I can't wait for that. So if you guys want to know a backstory, I mentioned it before, but I'm gonna mention it again. So the Guardians of the Galaxy ride at Disneyland, California, when they replaced the Tower of Terror there, that one is most focused on the first movie. This one here, the Cosmic Color Rewind at Epcot and Walt Disney World, focus on the second movie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So if you guys want to know the backstory behind those rides and what are the differences. So again, I can't wait for that, and we can't wait to see how it's gonna affect Epcot, and because you got the test track, you got Mission Space, and now we get another roller coaster. So that's gonna be very interesting. But that's it as far as news and updates. Let's get into some movie reviews, shall we? So the first one up we're gonna talk about is Clifford the Big Red Dog. I know we've been talking a lot about Clifford the Red Dog being the delayed due to coronavirus and everything, but now it got released in theaters and Paramount Plus. But you have to think logically. Is the kids gonna go into the theaters, or if you actually have Paramount Plus subscription and you can watch it at home? I don't know what the exact numbers yet, but we'll see how that goes. But I think this was a really good family film movie. But my only negative is that Clifford wasn't talking, and we ain't got much of his friends that Okay, let me rewind for a second. For all my '90s people, do you remember when you used to go up get ready for school, and you always watch the Clifford the Big Red Dog series? Yep, good old times. And you just love how Clifford be talking, and you see all his friends out there. So that was the only thing that we didn't get in this movie. If we had a voice for Clifford and the other dogs in there, it would have been so great. That's my only negatives about that. And if they decide to do a sequel, they better put some voices in there. That's all I got. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's it. So it's definitely good. Like I said, it's a definitely good movie for all the younger people who may have or may have not grown up watching Clifford the Big Red Dog. So, but some of us 90 people, we have but grew up attention with it. But like I said, it wasn't a perfect movie, but it was good enough to watch it with your family members. So if you have like your nieces and nephews and want to watch the movie, so that's my only thought. So I would definitely I would give it a C plus. Like I said, it wasn't a bad movie as I expected it to be, but it was a definitely good film movie. All right, so that's my review on Clifford the Big Red Dog movie. So next movie we're going to talk about is Red Notice with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot, aka Black Adam, Deadpool, and Wonder Woman. That's right. So my initial thought, this is an actual heist movie. So initially you got a special agent going after the two rogue criminals, which it turns out that the agent had to team up with one of the criminals to catch another criminal, and it is action-packed heist movie. So so you had Black Adam and Deadpool teaming up against Wonder Woman in this scenario in the film. So this was definitely the most watched film in the debut history of Netflix. So I definitely congratulate that. I had a good time watching this. So a definitely good action-packed film. Like, even though the critics had their mixed reviews on it, but this was definitely a good film movie to watch. But what else I can say? It was really good for what it is, and I saw it the first time in theaters, and then I watched it the second time when it came out on Netflix. So I'll definitely give this movie a B for all the action and all the for everything, and it's definitely a good movie for y'all to check out. And then last and certainly not least, we're going to talk about King Richard. That's right. The behind true story of the upcoming of Venus and Serena Williams, and how their dad Richard Williams have let them become a two to tennis stars. So, what should I start with this? All I gotta say is that Will Smith better get an Oscar for this. He better get an Oscar for this. That's all I'm saying. So his performance as Richard Williams was really good. What it is, and it definitely tell you how Venus and Serena's with their other three stepdaughters from Compton coming up and be the two best tennis players of all time, and what life that they had to go through, and what their dad Richard Williams had to go through in order to become the best that they ever was, and what there is now today. So this was really good, a really good heartfelt film. So I definitely give this one an A+, and I'm just gonna leave it there. And as I said before, Oscar Will Smith better get an Oscar. That's all I say. That's it. And so yeah, that's our show episode for today. And if I didn't mention it before, I said it again. So after this episode, I will be taking a week off for Thanksgiving week. So the following week we'll be back for some more Tricology news talk. And keep an eye out for when the new episode is uploaded when we return. And don't forget, if you enjoy what you like, and have you guys seen Keith Richard, Red Notice, and Clifford the Big Red Dog? What are your thoughts on the Guardians of the Galaxy cosplay ride, and what do you think on this Staple name change in Los Angeles? Post your comments down below. If you're watching on YouTube, give it a like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell when new videos are uploaded. And if you're listening on Anchor, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, go in the description below, click on the YouTube link, and post your comments and your thoughts and opinions there. So, without further ado, this is Trico, and I'm signing off. Peace.